Hey everybody, good morning. It's Wednesday and I'm up a little bit earlier, starting to get back into a routine. This is the day I go get my daughter from having been gone for a week, and prayer meeting at noon, and I'm going to try to swim this morning, see how that works out. Before we get into the day, though, let's learn the next verse in Psalm 16. It says in verse 10, "Because you will not abandon me to the grave, nor will you let your Holy One see decay." So this is after verse 9 that we were learning the last 2 days. "Therefore my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body will also rest secure." Why? Because, verse 10, "Because you will not abandon me to the grave, nor will you let your Holy One see decay." So this verse is talking about the fear of dying and the fear of death. Now, last week, Sunday morning, we saw one of our loved ones go be with Jesus. She had fought the good fight, and she was a warrior. She was such a good friend and such a beautiful person that we adored, that I cannot say enough good things about our good friend here in Redding. And so I've been thinking about this verse in regards to her this week, and how when people are battling a disease, when believers are battling a disease, it's never God's will that we should be diseased or sick like that. He's not the author of sickness. The devil is. So when we see a loved one and their body is racked with pain and disease, it is a result of living in this fallen world. And so we are not asked to sit passively by, but we are to battle for them, which we did. And then when the Lord chooses to heal or not to heal, or when I don't have all the right words for this, but when whatever happens in each particular case. Some people, like this particular friend, enjoyed extra years in her life. I know that the Lord blessed her with that, and we are so grateful that we were able to be with her during that time. But some people are completely healed and have what we would call a total physical healing and go on and continue to serve Him here. But then sometimes the person goes home to be with the Lord. So this verse is talking about how our bodies rest secure because He won't abandon us to the grave. He doesn't leave us in the grave, is what that means. He doesn't, there's not like this temporary time of separation from Him. He gathers our loved ones up, He gathers their spirit and brings them into His presence immediately. So they don't see decay. Their bodies will see decay, but that's not who they are. And their bodies naturally will decay in the earth. Our bodies will. But yeah. Okay, so all that to say, the verse for today is, "Because you will not abandon me to the grave, nor will you let my body, nor will you let your Holy One see decay." Sorry. So that's what we have to put our hope in. And I just wanted to tell you today that there's so much going on in the world right now. And there's 2 points that come to my mind. There's the fear of death, so rampant. And there's the taking of people's lives, so rampant. People are, they're calling it the death of despair now. So death by despair. So we need to battle against the spirit of despair in our world that is taking so many people's lives. And death, when it is time, there's a season for everything. When it's time, that is what the Lord orchestrates. But when it is an untimely death, we come and we battle for those people. So what I'm trying to say today is stay engaged in people's lives. Know them, fight for them, love on them, be there for them, and let others do that for you as well. And the second point that I thought of today was how there is so much false doctrine, and how we are seeing other world religions try to take up people's focus, and these do not bring a body that rests secure in the hope of them not seeing decay and not being abandoned to the grave. There is no Jesus in these false religions, and Jesus is our hope. Jesus is the answer. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And so we need to know what we believe. That was what was on my heart this morning. We need to read in our Bibles and other supplementary materials to be able to communicate what we believe to others, and we need to have the honor and the love and the grace of God on us all the time to be able to communicate who Jesus is as a person. So I just want to leave you with that, because many, many people's lives are at stake. So who are you going to come into contact with today that you can bring hope to? And that you can say that your body is resting secure, because you will not be abandoned to the grave, nor will you as the Holy One see decay. That is your great hope. All right, so blessings to you today, this Wednesday, and I hope that you can memorize verse 10. We'll stay on this today, maybe tomorrow. And then we have verse 11, and we're all done with Psalm 16, and we'll do a big recap. Let me know in a private message or comment here if you've been successful to memorize any of these scriptures or all of them, and how you're feeling about it. And I just wanted to give a little shout out for this book. This has been the beginning of my summer reading. I wanted to recommend this book. I wish I could remember why I requested this book at the library. I must have heard somebody talking about it online, but I'm so glad that I did. This guy is an Olympic runner and a believer, and each chapter is talking about character traits that he's learned through running. So here's all the chapters. Some of them are like relationships, success, declaration, closure. There's 26 short chapters in here. I'm going to ask my daughter to read this too, because it's such a good book for athletes. All right, I just wanted to leave you with that possibility for summertime. I love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.